Hey, what's happening, my friends? Paul Grimm here, Kali Center. I get a lot of questions about, can you use an axe in Kali? Absolutely you can. Kali does enlist the use of axes. And I've got my little hatchet here. This is a very common tool. It's an everyday tool that I use here on my off-grid property as I'm building my home, as I'm building my garden, and I've got other projects and structures and stuff that are being built that's going on here on the property as I build my home. So I figured, why not jump on here and do a little bit of basic training with this tool. All the tools that I use here, I'm training Kali with them from time to time, seeing how they flow, seeing how they feel. You know, you got to do that. No matter what you have in your hand, you might have to use it. You need to know how to understand the mechanics and how to use whatever tool is in your hand. That's the beautiful thing about Kali. We call this the transference of skill. So what you learn with the stick, right, you can transfer that to any other kind of tool that you can pick up and hold in your hand. All right, let's get to some basics. So just to give you a good starting point idea, let's start off with our basic strikes. From here we have our angle 1, downward diagonal, our angle 2, downward diagonal. We can come up on the angle 3, come up on the angle 4, and then center line thrust right there. Again, we have our 1, forehand, 2, backhand, 3, forehand, 4, backhand, and then that center line thrust. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So of course, if we could strike on the diagonals, we can also strike on the horizontals. So I could strike my horizontal high, I could strike my horizontals low, which also means I could strike on my verticals. All the motions that you learned with the stick, you can apply with the axe, with any tool. Right here, okay? Large circle, little circle. Okay, even the backhand. Okay, so we can go into our basic angles. Our 1 and 2 creates what we call the X. Okay, our 3 and 4 create what we call the 8, or the upward figure 8. And if we apply our horizontal to our vertical, this gives us what we call the plus. You can change up your elevations as well. Right, and then you can put in your thrust. You have your center line, your backhand, and your forehand thrusts. Okay, so we can just work through these basics and play around with a little bit of carenza. That's like shadow boxing with your weapon while we're using the hatchet or the axe. And again, this could be any kind of axe. This is my utility axe, my little hatchet here, and it could be a tomahawk, it could be whatever you want it to be. Okay. If you can go fluid, you can also strike with your brokens, your chops or your hacks. You can strike on your circulars. Everything is exactly the same. No matter the weapon that's in your hand. All right, I hope that you enjoy this video. If you like videos like this, if you want to see me, work out with a couple different tools that I have laying around here on the property that I use, let me know down in the comments and hit that thumbs up button. And basically, you could go to pretty much any of my almost 1,200 videos here on the YouTube channel, and you can do that drill with anything that you can pick up and hold in your hand. Okay, you just got to play around with it. There might be a little bit of modification that you got to play around with, but it's doable, again, because it's one system. Kali is one system that allows you to transfer the skill learned across all categories, all the different areas. And the areas are not about the weapon. It's not about what's in your hand. It's about the principles of what is in your hand, what it can actually do, and what it does do. Alrighty, I'm gonna get back to work, having some fun. I'll see you back here next time.